It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number one passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Bengals now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Stroud. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Start.
Stroud looking to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
And Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Let's go now.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't have been.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
12.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
1-1, ready?
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Derek Stingley. Stingley ready to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Courtland Sutton, 53 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Smith catches left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown
Gun.
run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On second down, here's Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Burrow will throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And carrying this out from the end zone, here's Stingley. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Fix the Eagle. Let's go.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Down to about the 45. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Stroud's throw caught here by Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here we go,
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Go, street. Mustang 19. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, it's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run for it with Pierce. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Let's go now.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Let's go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 12, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Chase, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Again, it's Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
79 Broncos.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
18 Rattler. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Hurry, hurry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Back to the ground with Pierce. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw is Stroud. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Gun.
This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Texans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.